Taking a look at weather again. Waves out there crashing, the wind blowing here on the Monterey State Beach, and you could see, I think we see a boat there in the distance riding those waves. Today was the day to be at the beach. Taking a full look at weather, our weather forecaster Erika Bratten joining us again.
Absolutely.
You want to be out there sunbathing.
It's a good reminder of, hey, this is where we live,
I know,
right?
Yeah.
One of those days. Well, if you are wanting to escape the heat, the coastal areas are definitely the place to go. They are a tad cooler. Well, much cooler than our inland locations. But speaking of that wind, we do actually have a gale warning in place. Before I get to that, we are going to look at some of those windy conditions out there. We are still seeing those, well, that Salinas Valley Express, as we like to call it. We are still seeing those 25-mile-per-hour winds in the Salinas Valley. Still some breezy conditions around our coastal locations, a little bit calmer to the northern part of the bay. But some of those interior locations that are in those valleys, we are going to see those winds up into that sunset hour. Like I mentioned, we do have a gale warning until 9 p.m. tonight. This actually expired at 3 a.m., reissued at 9 a.m., and it stays in place until 9 p.m. this evening. Northwest winds 15 to 25 knots, gusts up to 40. Mariners, just be careful out there on those seas. Why so hot? Well, we have this ridge of high pressure, upper ridge of high pressure. This is really warming up our inland locations. Not only is it warming up our interior locations, it is actually producing a bit of an offshore flow for some of our hills. However, we still have an onshore flow for our coastal locations. So that is why our coastal areas are still remaining very comfortable, while our interior locations have warmed up anywhere between, well, close to 10 degrees in some locations. This ridge of high pressure is going to stay in place through Wednesday. Tomorrow, on Tuesday, looks like the warmest day of the week. We could be dancing around that triple-digit mark for some of our interior locations. We will cool down a little bit on Wednesday as this ridge starts to move to the east, and it will be replaced eventually by this next little system here. It is a dry cold front, so I'm not expecting any moisture out of it, but we will see this trough redevelop in our area, kind of scoot through our area, and we will actually see temperatures start to fall on Thursday into Friday, and then we'll actually set up the zonal flow here. And what I mean by zonal flow, well, there's not much of a ridge or a trough that we're battling against. We'll kind of just see this even kill of temperatures through Memorial Weekend. So that is where we're going to be Memorial Weekend. We're just going to be hot for I should say tonight into tomorrow and a little bit on Wednesday. We do have some elevated fire weather. However, there is no current alert, but please just be extra careful out there with any open flames. We do have low humidity, strong offshore winds in some locations, especially for those inland areas and off the hills. And we are seeing our fields dry a bit, although not the main concern right now. Our warm temperatures are really the main concern with that. So we have 3 of the 4 ingredients right now. So again, just please stay extra fire aware out there with those open flames, especially as we roll into Memorial Weekend. Even though it's going to be cooler, a lot of us like to barbecue. Just be careful out there. We are going to see maybe those low clouds redevelop around the Monterey Peninsula tonight into tomorrow morning, but we are going to remain mostly clear as we head into tomorrow afternoon. And that'll be the trend really as we head into Wednesday. Wednesday, a little bit of a change as that system approaches. We could see some increasing clouds late in the day, I should say Wednesday evening. These will be broken clouds around our coastal locations, but our inland areas will remain mostly sunny. And by Thursday, we'll actually see those clouds really develop around the coast to partly sunny skies. What are we watching for record-wise? Well, Salinas tomorrow, 81 is the record. That was set back in 2002. Tomorrow, Gilroy, 97. 1982 is when that record was set, and 94 in 2001 for King City. These 3 cities are the 3 that are that we watch the records pretty regularly. So that is why these 3 cities is what I chose to show you. Are we going to hit that tomorrow? Well, here's a look at some of your temperatures. 75 for Santa Cruz. Up in the Santa Cruz Mountains, we are bumping up into those 90s, low to mid 90s for the Santa Cruz Mountains. 85 for Bonnie Doon, 70 for Davenport. As we head down the coast, we are going to see, again, more comfortable temperatures, a little warmer to the northern part of the bay, those 70s, upper to mid 70s out there. But as we head to the southern portions of the bay toward Marina, we are going to see those mid 60s, 77 for Salinas, and 90s from Hollister up into Morgan Hill. For the Monterey Peninsula, again, if you want to escape the heat, this is the place to go. We'll have some comfortable 70s in spots, but Monterey Peninsula will be one of the cool spots in those low to mid 60s. Up and down the Salinas Valley, we are going to be in those 80s, and then as we move further south, we're going to see those 90s, and we are going to be close to those triple-digit temperatures. 98 for Bradley tomorrow, 97 for the San Antonio Valley, and around Carmel Valley and the Big Sur coast will be in those low 80s. Here's what we can expect for the next 7 days. We're going to have another nice day for our coastal locations tomorrow. Some broken clouds will start to redevelop on Wednesday, and we will lead into partly cloudy skies Thursday into Friday as that system scoots by to the north of us. That will clear us out by Memorial Weekend. We will continue to see some breezy conditions, but our temperatures will remain in those mid 60s. For our interior locations, expect a couple more days of hot temperatures. We are going to see mostly sunny skies for the next 7 days, and then our temperatures are actually going to mild out into those mid 70s as we head into Memorial Weekend. So a little bit cooler Memorial Weekend, but comfortable.
Oh my goodness, here comes